My name is James, and we're here to talk about what it was like growing up in Anniston.
Well, my name is Arnold, and I'm here to talk about what it was like growing up in Anniston.
My name is Thomas Zimmerman. Everybody call me Pooh. I own Pooh's barbershop, and I'm here to talk about what it's like growing up in Anniston. Y'all want me to start?
Well, no.
Go ahead.
I'm the oldest.
Oh yeah, seniority. Let's go, baby.
Well, I remember when I first came to Anniston, I was 20 years old, and they gave me an opportunity. I was driving a bulldozer down Oak Clay, and it was great, you know. So far, as I can say that Anniston gave me every opportunity that I wanted to be whatever I wanted to be. It was my choice. But you know, I can't be mad because I learned a lot of things up here in Anniston. I always kept a job somewhere. Learned several trades, music, and most of all, the preachers up here in Anniston. I think Anniston has some great ministers, you know, and my minister special, Reverend Williams. You know, he reminded me of my father. You know, when it comes to people's loving people and giving them opportunity. And you know, I knew you ever since you was a little guy. You know, and I see what you did with your life up here in Anniston. You know, it got great opportunities if you take advantage of it.
Yeah.
I remember him when he was, you know. Good to see you doing good, man.
So you too.
Okay.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go next. Well, like I said, my name is Thomas. Everybody call me Pooh, and I own Pooh's barbershop. And I grew up in Anniston. Well, see, when I grew up in Anniston, they had a lot of youth activities. They had like the boys clubs. They had North Side, West Side Boys Club. They gave us a lot of opportunity, a lot of leadership and guidance. They also taught us discipline. You know, like playing the sports, like playing football, basketball, and baseball, and all the other stuff. So they taught us discipline. And I feel like in order for Anniston to get back on track where they need to be, they got to bring their youth department back. You know what I'm saying? Because this is going to teach us discipline. It's going to help us. It's going to help us, you know, as the kids get old. Because when they get into a teenager and they able to think for themselves, they started veering away, and they started doing, you know, doing things that they shouldn't do. You know, and then the parents start losing grip. But if you get that youth department back together, Ezel Park, where we play sports and all that stuff right there, that'll allow us to have, you know, to teach the kids discipline and teach them how to grow up in this community. And also, when we was going to church, we had like a lot of the Sunday school teachers at our church. They was also our elementary teachers also. And they cared about us, and when we got out of line, they knew who to call, they knew what to do and how to do it. And then, not only that, growing up in the church, you know, we had a lot of preachers that was, you know, very caring about what our career and goals were. You know, and they taught us, you know, they also taught us discipline. They taught us a lot of the Bible stories at an early age, so that when we grew up, you know, it tended to just come into play. You know what I mean? It was like automatic. You know, it wasn't like they had to teach us how to be, because they already taught us when we were young.
Grew up with it.
You know, we grew up with it. And then, not only that, Anniston gave us opportunities when we got a certain age. As long as you kept your nose clean, they gave you every opportunity that you wanted to open businesses and stuff like that. But when I went over to the council meetings and stuff like that, I didn't have a problem. I tried to open up a club. I had a guy that was a preacher spoke up for me because he knew me. And he knew I stayed out of trouble. Then when I tried to open up the barbershop, I didn't have a problem with the health inspectors or none of that, because they knew me. They knew I kept my nose clean, so they kind of helped me. And so, you know, Anniston, there's some good stuff about Anniston.
Well, my name is Arnold Pope, and I'm a young man, and a lot of stuff I know about Anniston, a lot of stuff I don't. I be being so young. But a lot of stuff I do remember about Anniston is when they had the Boys and Girls Clubs. They had a lot of youth programs that I was with, and they had a lot of jobs that I was attending to. I went to Anniston High School. I had opportunities to get out and work, and just Anniston has been a good home for me. And I wouldn't leave it for nothing in the world, because I have a good job now, cutting hair, and I have a lot of customers around town. I know a lot of people, and there's a lot of people in this town that are good. But, you know, as me being a young man, you know, I feel that having more youth activities will bring the youth up better these nowadays now. Because taking away the youth activities is really taking the fun out of everything, and you know, just taking the children astray.
Yeah,
So in order for Anniston to get back on track, you have to get the youth programs back to what it is. So having more fun, and stop all the violence and killing each other, and just come together and love this town.